An historic day in Washington.
January 20th, 2017 will be remembered as the day the people became the rulers of this nation again.
A billionaire turned reality TV star turned president of the United States of America.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
The oath of office administered in one part of the city as peaceful protesters and volatile rioters hit the streets in another.
Tonight, the protests continue.
Exercise their rights. They can have their signs. They can talk about any message. They can talk to each other, but stop destroying the city.
Law enforcement working through the night and into the morning when tens of thousands are expected to show up for the Women's March on Washington.
You're watching coverage of the presidential inauguration on News 4 at 11.
Our nation's stark divide on full display in Washington today.
Amid violence and tensions here in the district and across the country, Donald J. Trump became America's 45th president. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Adley.
And I'm Doreen Gentzler. The day marked both with roars of support and eruptions of chaos that are winding down right now on K Street, a much calmer scene than what we saw this afternoon.
That's just a couple of miles away from the National Building Museum, where President Trump and First Lady Melania just arrived to the Armed Services Ball.
They'll end up at the White House once it's all over for their first night as official residents of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
This is hundreds of thousands of people from across the nation are getting set for tomorrow's big Women's March on Washington.
All day long, our team of reporters has been bringing you developments live as they happen, and that continues right now.
We begin with News 4's Shamari Stone, who was in the thick of those protests today in Northwest D.C. Shamari?
Good evening. Right now, I'm standing outside the Washington Convention Center. You see police put up this really tall fence, but wasn't necessary for this particular ball because there was no disruption. Let's roll some video to show the people leaving